Jen and I want to thank all of you so much for being here. I know some of you traveled pretty far to get here during COVID. So, you know, look, it means a lot for us, for all of you to be here. And we're so thankful and grateful and appreciative of you being part of our big day on Sunday. To Jeannie and to Ron and John, I'm so appreciative of the fact that you welcomed me from the very beginning and that you made me feel part of the family.
Her and Crystal lived in LA the last almost 13 years. And my daughter loved concerts and they liked to go out. And I know she met him through asking for tickets for whatever concert it was. And I guess 6 months later, a year later, we started to hear about him because we didn't know anything about him. We didn't even know she was dating someone. And then she started telling me about him and she's like, Mom, he's a really great guy. And I was like, oh, okay. When are we going to meet him? Because, of course, a mother wants to meet the guy that's in their daughter's life. So she said, oh, he travels a lot, and, you know, he's definitely going to come home to meet you, and John and Dad. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. She brought him home the first time. It was during the holidays.
I, Marty, give you, Jennifer, this ring as a symbol of my love.
As I place it on your finger, I commit the whole of my heart and soul to you.
I promise to cherish you for the rest of my days.
I give you all that I am and accept all that you are.
He said he was a little nervous meeting me. And I said, why would you be nervous meeting me, Marty? You know, I had a nice conversation with him. He was a really good guy, and I could see how much he loved my daughter. I could see it immediately. And I could see how much she loved him. Jennifer was very, very smart from when she was a baby. She was 3 months old holding her own bottle, which most babies don't hold until they're 6 months old. She was walking at like 11 months old, no bottle at a year, trained at a year. Like she was always very, very smart and way above her age. I see a little bit of her as a child now, but I also see how she's grown into a beautiful young woman. Very caring, very giving, very loving. She's an amazing soul. She would give her life for you. That's the kind of kid she is. She's more like a protector. She protects everyone. That's just her nature. She's always was like the mother. And, even still, she tries to like mother me. I'm like, I'm Jen, I'm the mom. But she does try to do that, and that's just her loving, giving way.
He was a good big brother. He took us on vacations when he was able to drive. He would take us down to Disneyland. He was the ringleader of the family. We had a lot of cousins, and he was the oldest.
Home run number 506. But he hit the home run exactly 20 years ago today, on May 2nd,
Oh my God.
2001.
He's outgoing. He is a leader. He loves family. It's great that we talk to each other all the time.
Oh, you look so handsome.
Hi.
You look so handsome.
He's a family kind of a guy. He loves being around family, and I think she saw that when she did get introduced to the family at a kind of a vulnerable time. But she sees how happy he is when he gets to see us, and just when we get together, it's nice to see him just relaxed and having a good time.
Oh, Jennifer definitely grounds Marty. definitely. And he even says that. He always says it. He said, Jennifer changed me. She made me a better person, a better man. And that's really sweet because a lot of men won't even say that. But he does. And he says it's her kind, loving spirit.
Jen and Marty, you two have the opportunity to build an amazing life together. You are blessed to share this experience with loved ones gathered here to support you and embark on this journey together. Marriage is one of life's greatest gifts, and it is a blessing to make these promises with your soulmate. As you hold on to one another, you will find deeper levels of joy, happiness, and peace together. Your marriage is the foundation upon which you will build the rest of your lives, and despite any adversity, will always be there to sustain you. Jen, you are a joy to be around. You project love, sincerity, and all that's good in this world. It's along with everyone here is truly blessed for having you in our lives. You radiate beauty in the most magical way. Marty, I could not wait to meet the man who made Jen's life complete. You did not disappoint me. You have made Jen the happiest I've ever seen her. I know how deeply two of you care for and love one another, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you present.
Strive eagerly for the greatest spiritual gifts, but I shall show you still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I'm a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not seek its own interests. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
When you look into my eyes and you see the constant traveler in my soul, it always comes as a surprise. When I fear my withered roots begin to grow, I never had a place to call my own. But that's all right, because you're my home. Home can be the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Indiana's early morning dew. High up in the hills of California, home is just another word for you.
Marty, my love, I know vows are supposed to be promises made and promises kept, but I want you to know, really know, that everything I say to you today, I say with absolute certainty. And so I'm borrowing these words from the Reba McEntire and Justin Timberlake song, You Know I Love. When the ground beneath you starts shaking and you forget the place we came from, when you're lost and looking for a way home, I'll come out and find you. If you feel a darkness coming and rising inside you, I'll make a light to guide you back home. Because after all the sky has fallen down and after all the water is washed away, my love is the only promise that remains. Marty, know now that I love you forever, and I will honor you and cherish you all the days of my life. I will celebrate every happiness that comes your way and hold your hand through the tears and the smiles. Marrying you today has brought me more joy than I've ever known, and I could only hope as your wife to do the same for you. I love you.
Jennifer, as you know, my friends often joke with me that when I met you, I hit the lottery. And they were so right, because of your presence in my life, I'm a richer man and a better person. This year has been filled with challenges, but you have provided us with strength, inspiration, and encouragement to get through this together. You are my best friend, my soulmate, and the love of my life. As I pledge my love to you today, I promise that I will never ever take our marriage and our relationship for granted. But I always will be grateful, thankful, and appreciative for what we have together. I will love you forever with all my heart.
By the power invested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Pennsylvania, I'm proud and pleased to pronounce Jen and Marty as husband and wife, sealed together today, both in law and in love. Marty, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, may I pronounce Mr. and Mrs. Marty Hunt.
That venue is amazing. Jennifer chose it, but I went to see it first. She wasn't even here. So I was like, Jennifer, you're gonna love this place. I said, you have to come home and see it. And as soon as she came home and looked, I FaceTimed her to show her the inside. And then when she came home and showed it, she goes, I love it. It's just so pretty. And they do such a beautiful job. The amazing amount of food and everything.
It was probably one of the best weddings I've ever been to. And to have that, share that with Jennifer and Marty was just breathtaking and filled my heart.
I saw this huge change in this guy. He was a much loving, kinder man. I have to say lots of good things, or I will not have a job. I love you guys so much, and we're so happy to be a part of this. Ladies and gentlemen, here's to Jen and Marty. May you have a wonderful life together, and we're so very happy, and congratulations.
My earliest memory of my sister and I together was at my grandmother's house. And we were holding hands because that's what my sister always did. As we were kids, she took care of me. She took care of my brother. She took care of my other sister. And she was the mother for the entire family. So it wasn't just us as kids. It was every single person in our family she took care of, from A to Z.
It makes me so happy that he found somebody to spend the rest of his life with, and that he loves so much and found his soulmate. They're going to take care of each other in the worst of storms and pandemics. Yes, they will be together for life.
We are so lucky and fortunate to have been on this entire life journey together in every single thing that we do, down to the color underwear that Jen has on. We know these things. We are truly blessed to be here together celebrating this, and everybody being in this room together after a year of separation. And as human beings, we're meant to be together. And I'm just so glad that everybody took the time to be here together with everyone.
The party was awesome. Everybody was like dancing, and whether there was a pandemic going on or not, that night was just a dream. It didn't feel like anything else but that was going on, and celebrating a marriage.
Marty and Jen, I just want to wish you lots and lots of love and happiness. Your wedding was beautiful. Everything about the day was amazing. And I'm so happy that you are both beyond happy. I can see it in both of you.
Again, thank you guys all for attending. And I just wish my sister, Marty, and myself a life of love and happiness. And I think I love you guys both. And thank you for being here. There's nobody that I probably wanted to spend all of this quarantine with than with my sister, as well as her fiance, who has so lovingly welcomed me into their bubble. And honestly, never once did I feel out of place, did I feel that I shouldn't be there with them, because it's almost like I was in bed between them with Leo and sharing their fun life together. And as crazy, where are you going? actually have my own seat at their table always.
Sugar cane and sweet tea, a heart left on a sleeve. Baby, you and me, we're just like